1,000 tools to fit that square hole. That's the one that gave it its name. Makes a pretty good wood chopper too. That ought to be a plenty. You don't want the briquettes,
Right.
like most people use the drill.
Did you make your stove and such there? Did you make your stove and all that?
Well, this was the actual forge that was here in 1902.
Oh, really?
This is the model 660 Buffalo, which was made with Buffalo Ford Company in Buffalo, New York. And I made everything from here to here, though, because the original one was burned away. And so I took it back to the shop, worked on it, repaired it, made parts and needed repaired. And so then put it all back together, put a new fire pot in. Now we give it the coat. Of course, most of you know, as long as the blacksmith and the horseshoer were the same people, I guess that little nail was well and good. But when the Great Divide came in 1926 with the invention of the farm tractor and the automobile, the horseshoer and the blacksmith parted your company. The horseshoer became the farrier and we became the ordinary farm workers. So I designed this little leaf. I make all kinds of leaves, but this one was mine. I wouldn't show you the sample, but this is going to be it. So the sample left yesterday evening, so this will have to be the sample. First of all, we want 2,800 degrees straw yellow on the end of that rod. And remember, each time metal changes 50 degrees, it changes its shade of color. So that's how you learn what all those temperatures are. Now, the next thing is we've got to decide. Then the next thing is then to form that leaf from that tip. 10 years. Rough part of our leaf, but then for the part that really counts, the real final shape. There's a more hammer right there. That bit right there. How did I ever remember? I lay them down pretty close to it sometimes, but I try to keep them back away from the real extreme. Now, there is our leaf completely shaped. So now we go back to the fire for just a moment to hold its temperature while we get ready. Now chisel work is something that, if done correctly, it is without a doubt one of the most beautiful, most pleasing parts of all the ornamental side of ironwork to look upon. And if done incorrectly, then it is without a doubt one of the ugliest of all parts. So it does in fact work for a machine, nor a stamp, nor a die, ever created or ever will be created that can take the place of a trained human hand. Then we cut the side veins. You always want to look alive. Up until 1840 to 1850. But to answer that question in your mind, it is still warm. You just get used to it like anything else. Never could wear a pair of gloves. Don't even own a pair. My grandpa used to tell me when I was a little boy, he said, don't worry, you'll grow your own, let's go. I'm always the one that unanimously gets chosen to take the turkey from the oven. Which ain't a bad thing, because that puts you in the kitchen first. Now this time we're going to use two separate colors. Because we used that hardy to cut that off, it had a real sharp edge. So then when you try to draw it down to that one tiny little point, then it looks like little splinters because that edge has been folded. So that's why that we go bring it up to welding heat, 2850 degrees, do that final tap to that end. And if you want to see those small leaves I told you about, if you look at Micah's earrings there, those are it. She's a great model. Less. Now we remove the final touch-up. Now we've come to the last and the final part. And this was the only part of it all to which I ever gave a name to. And this is where that I've always said that beauty meets comfort. Because if we left that leaf looking like that, then it wouldn't look very lifelike or living. Not to mention the part that would get mighty uncomfortable in a pocket. So we go back to the fire, we heat the tip with living appearance. Then, do the final tune-up. They all say I'm too picky, but that's all right. I like for things to look just right. I never worry about how long it takes, only what they look like when they're finished. Then we remove the scale, put the ring on it, close it up, pull it off, then you can see what it looks like. Then when I do the final finish to all of them, then I stamp them all. VDWC on the back of that stem, but V standing for Vanderbilt, being it was made here, and then I being the master smith of the Biltmore house. DWC is mine. And if you ever forget Doc William Cudd, you can just tell him it means done with care. Then, give it a little polish while it's still warm. Everything cleans up better when it's got a little temperature. It was all but impossible to hear and understand an audible human voice. So they learned that if they put their words into a tapped out coded rhythmatic message upon the anvil, then nobody had to bother to listen for that human voice. And since they was already listening to that hammer fall upon the anvil anyway, then why not let that be the part that gave them their directions? So then long up in the 17th century, 1768 to 1769, when Morse code was invented and the telegraph came along, then it took upon itself the name of the blacksmith's Morse code. And just as code was a combination of dits and dots, the blacksmith's was taps and drags upon the anvil. Each one of them meant a different thing, just like the code, and then each group of them put together meant a different. without one single fear of telling you wrong. I can truthfully and honestly tell you, without a doubt, that this was the first and original heavy metal music.
Thank you.
That no matter how good the demonstration, without a good audience, it's worth nothing. You all have a great audience. So
Thank you.
thank you.